Well, hi, everyone. Thanks for the intro, Dan. Like he said, my name is Kaitlin Krogh. Can you guys hear me in the back okay, by the way? Good? Okay, cool. And I'm with Phyrefly. Phyrefly is Hotwire for restaurants. We help restaurants to fill empty seats during off-peak hours and days of the week. Phyrefly was inspired by my friend Damon. He's an executive chef here in Charlotte, and he went on this kind of crazy rant one night about how his dinner crowd always tapered off around 9 or 9:30, but that their restaurant didn't close until 11 o'clock. This really caused issues with him in terms of dealing with his overhead and managing his staff. And so that was a real light bulb moment for us at Phyrefly, because we thought, hey, if Damon's restaurant is going through these struggles, what other restaurants are facing the same issues? When we started digging into it, we found that there are 450,000 restaurants in the United States that battle overhead costs on a daily basis. When we started digging a little deeper, yet still, we started speaking with some of the restaurant owners and managers, and they confirmed that yes, indeed, there is a spike during the lunch hours and at the dinner time. And then likewise from from Wednesday through Saturday, and then a taper off from Sunday to Tuesday. The question on everybody's mind was not how do we limit that curve, but how do we expand it to encompass more margin? So restaurants are already trying to solve this problem in a number of ways. First, they're using some outdated methods. I think we're all familiar with daily specials and happy hours. They typically consist of having a board out in front of the restaurant, and so you get some walk-by traffic, maybe some word of mouth, but it's really difficult to attract new business in. Other restaurants are getting a little bit more tech-savvy, and they're going to social media, but again, it's really limited to just the people that have liked your page or are following you on Twitter. So on a more extreme side, there are restaurants that are utilizing online daily deal sites such as Groupon and Living Social. However, there are a couple of different reasons why these mediums are not good for restaurants. First, the restaurateur has no control over when somebody walks through the door. So what happens? You buy your Groupon, and you're going to eat at the same time that you normally would. This increases wait times and decreases the satisfaction for all guests. Likewise, when those restaurateurs should be making the majority of their margins, they're actually being devoured by coupon customers. Secondly, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely guilty of this. In today's connected era, everybody has a smartphone. So you make up your mind as to where you want to go, let's call it Joe's Burgers, and you simply go to the restaurant, sit in the parking lot, and Google a discount. So even though I would have spent full price to go to Joe's, now I'm getting it at a discounted rate. So imagine a solution that gives the restaurateur back the control over what is offered and when it's offered in order to drive the demand exactly when they need it. Enter Phyrefly. Phyrefly allows restaurant managers to create real-time customizable offers to post to our elite dining community. The diner can then search by type of food, neighborhood, price point, and star rating in order to find exactly what they're in the mood for. Now, here's the kicker. So the restaurant or the diner is not able to see the restaurant's name until they book the offer. And the reason why we do that is to protect the restaurant's brand identity and to encourage diners to get out and have a cool new culinary experience. Again, my name is Kaitlin Krogh. I've been in technology and market research sales for the last 8 years. I've sold more than $30 million worth of online communities via market research. We've also got my husband, Josh Krogh, who's heading up our product. He's also got a lot of experience in high-growth startups. And then we've got our resident hipster, Jay Flood. Jay is doing all of our design and UX work. So let's talk about the market. There are 122 million people that dine out at least once a week. The National Restaurant Association surveyed those diners and found that 70% said that they would be more willing to dine out more often if pricing was different during off-peak hours. Similarly, consumers are already primed and ready for this mass model in the hospitality sector. One of the biggest questions that we always get asked is, Will people actually go and try something if they don't know the name? And I think that the answer is absolutely yes. We tested this, as Dan was saying, we were at the One Spark Festival back in April. We message tested Phyrefly with over 700 various consumers. The response was 80% or better were very positive or extremely positive in terms of the feedback. In terms of how we're going to acquire these diners, we've already done some preliminary testing with some Facebook ads and some competitive research. We're finding that our user acquisition cost is about $7 per head. We're also utilizing a variety of other user acquisition models, including SEO, PR, community outreach, et cetera. In terms of monetization, we charge the restaurant a per head fee. It's free to book, free to redeem for the diner, but again, we make our money off of the restaurant, and that price point varies depending on the average entree price, because we believe that you can eat great at a variety of different price points. In terms of our projections, we're looking to roll out to 15 cities within the next 5 years, which puts us at approximately $55 million in revenues. Here are just a couple of the restaurants that are participating specifically in our pilot here in Charlotte. As you can see, they're all locally owned. It's incredibly important to us as a company that we're only working with locally owned restaurants and no chains ever. We're really looking to support the local economy and the local food system. We're seeking $350,000 today in order to support those marketing efforts, hire some key sales folks, and work on our database scaling. Thank you, guys.